Hey guys, welcome back to MMA Library. Today in MMA and UFC news, Ali Abdelaziz reveals that the UFC tried to book Colby Covington versus Belal Muhammad as coaches on The Ultimate Fighter, but Colby denied the offer.
Listen, the UFC reached out to me, said Belal versus Colby, coach the Ultimate Fighter. We say yes. Nobody can fight Colby. Nobody know where he at. Last time I heard he was at the UFC PI, it was for securities. Because I don't know why. Now Masvidal is fighting. I don't know if he's trying to sue Masvidal, try to cash in, or try to do what, but fight or just leave the sport or get out of the ranking, right? But Belal, Belal should be fighting for the title, to be honest with you. If I don't care what everybody said.
Backup fighter, March 18th?
No, but, whatever Belal want to do, but Belal now, the UFC very much saying they working on Colby Covington fight. This is the right fight. And there's no doubt in my mind, Belal beat him and he'll beat him and he'll fight Kamaru, the winner of Kamaru Leon.
Jamahal Hill shared a video to Instagram captioned with, "Come and get it, Prohashka." He made it clear that he doesn't want Jiri to delay their fight any longer than he needs to.
You still got the money?
Yeah. And I got the yayo.
You got the yayo?
Yeah, right.
Bring it here.
Okay.
In other news surrounding Jamahal Hill, he spoke about his desire for a potential fight against Jon Jones in the future. Here's what Hill had to say. "Yeah, a fight with Jon Jones has never stopped crossing my mind, 1000%. I still got some building to do, I still have defenses that I have to make and things like that. But is that a challenge I want in the future? Yes, it is." What do you guys think about a potential showdown between Jamahal Hill and Jon Jones? Let us know in the comment section. Michael Bisping gives his take on the recent rumors surrounding a potential boxing match between Francis Ngannou and Anthony Joshua. Here's the clip.
Now, since then, Eddie Hearn, who is the promoter of Anthony Joshua, he has come out and he's thrown Anthony Joshua's name into the mix as a potential opponent for Francis Ngannou. And I gotta say, if I'm managing Francis Ngannou, that is the boxing fight to take. Now, I'm going to give you exactly why. Trust me, this makes a lot of sense. It makes more sense than the Tyson Fury fight. But the Tyson Fury fight will also be there. But still, Eddie Hearn, he was on the Ariel Helwani show, and he said, look, listen, I've talked to Francis Ngannou. I think he's an outstanding man, but I always talk too much, and I don't want to talk too much about this and what was said. But the meeting was maybe last week. We didn't go too deeply into stuff, but I respect him greatly for the way that he's handled his career, to the point where now he's in a fantastic position. He has a new ocean to navigate, which is a lot more rocky than the world of MMA and the UFC. He continued, he's in the wild west of boxing. We'll see what happens. For me, I would love to be involved in his career. The Anthony Joshua fight is probably one of the biggest fights that could be made across any kind of sport.
What do you think about this news? Would you prefer to see Ngannou face off against Anthony Joshua or Tyson Fury? Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. Anthony Smith talks about his love for the Slap League during a recent interview with SiriusXM.
Are you afraid to say on air that you love the Power Slap League?
I've been saying it for months. I cannot get enough of the Power Slap League. My body is ready for a pay-per-view. I will pay it. I don't care how much it costs. I'll prepay the next 10. I love it. I don't know why. I can't give you a reason. Maybe because I was there during the pilot event and I seen it in person. I got to meet these guys and I got to talk to them. And you guys know what? Imagine what you think some of these guys would be like that are involved in the Power Slap League. Just think about it, like what kind of person you think would do it. That's exactly how they are. And I am a fan of chaos. These guys are goddamn maniacs. There's something wrong with them. There's something not right. They got a couple screws loose and they're my type of people. I love them. I loved every second of it. I love talking to them. I support them. I know that a lot of people hate it. I know that a lot of people think it's gross. I love combat sports. I don't even know if I would call it a sport. It might not be, but I love it.
What do you guys think about Smith's comments? Is he trolling, or is he one of the few fighters who have embraced the new sport? Petr Yan shared some training footage to Instagram ahead of his fight with Merab Dvalishvili. Here's the clip. Islam Makhachev is not happy with the UFC's promotion ahead of his fight with Alexander Volkanovski. The pair are set to face off in Australia next weekend, but Makhachev believes more could have been done to promote the fight. Makhachev had this to say in a recent interview. "I'm unhappy with the promotion of UFC 284. Feels like the UFC could have done a better job promoting the fight." What do you guys think about Islam's comments? Do you think this fight has been under-promoted? Let us know your opinion in the comment section. Josh from the Weighing In podcast believes we will see a reinvigorated and fresh Max Holloway when he returns to face Arnold Allen on April 15th.
I'm licking my chops right now, man. This is a fantastic fight. We're going to see Max took some time off, some well-deserved time off. Spent some time with his wife and his kid, and just really had a moment to enjoy life, out surfing, out doing whatever it is he wanted to do. A little bit of training here on the side, but we're going to see if we're going to see like a reinvigorated Max Holloway, the pep in his step. You could just tell, John, that he'd been going back to back to back fights and preparing for the best guys every single. Sometimes you got to take a step back. Okay, let me re-energize. Let me realize what I'm doing all this for. Wife, kid, like let's enjoy some life. And I think we're gonna see an old version of Max Holloway come out there just loving it, lighting people up, having a great time. But Arnold Allen's a tough task, man, for a comeback fight.
Sean O'Malley gives his take on a potential fight between Jamahal Hill and Alex Pereira.
I was kind of wondering if they were going to do Jamal versus Alex. And then,
I
and then that
thought
got
so,
announced
too.
recently.
Yeah,
I bet Alex, but I want to. He probably will. If he could pick, he would obviously win up, try to become double champ. Jamal Hill's probably a good matchup for him. Like a bet, you know what I mean?
Good.
Not like a hardcore grappler.
Yeah, kickboxing.
Damn, that would have been interesting. But I mean, yeah, I think Jamal Hill being champ makes it. He's like he's someone you want to watch.
Yeah, I would definitely. Yeah, it kind of adds a little bit of excitement to that division.
It sure does.
In a recent chat with Daniel Cormier, Ben Askren doubts Masvidal's confidence in the lead up to his fight with Gilbert Burns. No, that's why he's been saying no to Burns, because he doesn't think he's going to win either. DC, you know how most of these dudes work. If they think I can beat that dude up, then they say yes, easy. If they think they can't, then they say no. That's how they work. Burns is what Jorge wants to be. Burns is like, I'll fight anyone, and he actually will. Burns has kind of fought everyone. He seems like the guy that'll say yes no matter what. He wants to fight Colby Covington, he fought Chimaev, he's fought Usman. He's kind of fought all the best guys in the division. Askren then went on to talk about the potential title shot for Masvidal with a win over Burns. Oh yeah, over Gilbert Burns? That's for sure. I mean, Chimaev, Muhammad, and Colby are kind of wild cards, because we won't know what's going to happen with them next. But Gilbert Burns is top of this division for sure, and if Masvidal can beat him, then yeah, I think he would be fighting for the title next. In a recent interview with the Schmo, Aljamain Sterling spoke about the possibility of fighting Henry Cejudo in May.
So Henry Cejudo, Triple C, he's next in line to be fighting you. All the rumors out there is that you're fighting him in April. We know he's down in Colombia getting stem cells. Now you're going down to Colombia tomorrow to get stem cells. Is Henry Cejudo next to challenge you for the bantamweight strap?
Henry 000 is next. 110% he's next. It's not going to be April though. After talking with my medical team and the doctors, we're going to give myself a little bit more time, and it's going to be May. And it's kind of crazy how everything kind of comes full circle. After the fight, I knew I had these injuries going into the fight. Before the rematch with Jan, then the TJ fight, kind of kicked the can down the road, and I knew eventually I was going to have to get it done. So here we are. I think the stem cells with BioAccelerator is going to be very good. I'm very optimistic about that, and I think it's going to get me back to 100% so that I can compete against a tough competitor like 000, and remind him that he should have stayed retired.
Guys, thanks so much for checking out the video. If you like the content we do here on this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe to MMA Library for all the latest MMA and UFC news. We'll see you in the next video.